Good morning.
Morning.
Day 2. It's a Sunday morning, July 22nd, 2023. You can see one of the peaks in the background here. It's a little after 8. We're all packed up, ready to move on, and we'll probably get close but not quite to the CDT today. There's a ranger cabin or something
We'll check out.
we'll check out. We already had our goat family go by this morning, but they weren't hanging around here. They're going to wherever they go in the morning. So we'll say goodbye to them and we'll head out. And it's actually in the shade, very cool and comfortable. It's like 55. It actually felt a little cooler once we got outside of the tent. So we're ready to start moving, right?
Yep.
All right. See you on the trail. All right, so you may have remembered me yesterday taking you to that dry stream bed. And now that we're on the trail, I'd say not even 300 to 500 yards from that dry stream bed, we started to hear water. And here's water right here. So if you do want to camp where we were camped, you can definitely set up there and you just got to walk a little over a quarter of a mile. And there's a nice water source here that's running. So there you have it. There is water up here. You just got to walk a little bit for it. So good info to know if you're going to come up here. Headquarters pass. And we knew from the little bit of research we had done that we were going to go through a few burn areas. This is the first one. It looks like there's some nice regrowth coming, but obviously can see a lot of dead trees out there. So one of the features we're going to check out on this trip, there's an area called the Chinese Wall, and I'm just wondering that right there, I wonder if that's the wall. It kind of looks like a wall, doesn't it? We'll find out, I guess. All right, a little update, day 2. We're heading along, the trail follows Headquarters Creek. The creek is on the left of us and we just have been losing elevation. We're down to like 6,300 feet. And I think we're gonna keep going down for a while. Yeah, we had a nice little shady spot for a break. And then we'll keep on going. We're gonna be on this trail for a while more, and definitely a big burned out section. Not really seen any like tree regrowth, but the cover, the ground is definitely back to green. Pretty sure that's the Chinese Wall in the middle. We shall see. can see the fenced in area for horses, and that is the Gates Park cabin. Okay, so we just got a little disoriented, a little lost near the cabin there. There's a couple of trails heading out from the cabin, and if they're marked, we didn't see it. We were looking for 111 to go to the CDT, and we ended up on the wrong one. So had to do a little cross-country travel to get back on the right trail. It was only, you know, maybe 600 to 800 feet of off trail to find our trail. But one of the rules when you're out here is always, you know, always wait for each other at a trail junction, you know, a water crossing, a major water crossing. And, you know, if you're not on a trail, you should wait for each other and confirm you're both back on the right trail, especially since we've had a couple of trails we thought were right and there weren't. So Sarah must have went on ahead without me. So now I'm assuming she's in front of me, but I really don't know for sure. Worst case scenario, we do have the radios we can turn on, but you just don't want to put yourself in a situation like this. You want to know where all your hiking companions are. Just because we were a little lost and off trail, it'd be nice to confirm that she's on this trail. I mean, 90% sure she is. We both have GPS. It's pretty obvious, but there's that 10% that she's not. And now I'm going and she's somewhere else. So stuff like that can get a little frustrating sometimes, but just got to talk about it afterwards and make sure we're on the same page so it doesn't happen again. That's it. Okay, day 2. It's about 1:30. We're taking hopefully our last break before we find camp. The trail is paralleling a creek to our left, but we just need to get a bit closer to the creek, and the trail's slowly getting closer to it, and it's eventually going to cross it. So if we don't see anything before then, we'll just make something work at the creek crossing. We're low on water. We have enough for another mile, but nothing after that. And I think we're both pretty tired at this point, so ready to set up camp. After one last push, and then we can relax. Okay, so we've been hiking for a while. Some of the water sources on the topo map were dried up. Thankfully, Miners Creek is running, so we are ready to call it a day. There's a little spot here to set up, but first things first, gonna gather up some water and rehydrate.